Welcome to the 2020 Panther Athletic Senior Award Show. This is a time to recognize the accomplishments of the outstanding class of 2020. Before we get started, I'd like to thank a few people. First, our Board of Education and Administration for providing for our programs and supporting all of our teams. Thank you. Our teachers and staff for your support of our athletes, not only in the classroom and in our hallways, but also at sporting events. Our students see you and they appreciate it. Thank you very much. Our parents, thank you for the support of your child and our athletic programs here at Round Lake High School. Our coaching staff, for their dedication to providing our athletes an outstanding athletic experience and to helping them grow not only as athletes, but as individuals. Thank you. Our students, thank you so much for being you. Thank you for your hard work, your dedication, and just showing up and being here every day as a Round Lake Panther and showing us what Panthers should be. Thank you. The last group that I would like to thank are our boosters. Without them, we couldn't do what we do. Their work does not go unnoticed. They might be small in number, but mighty in work and what they provide for our students here at Round Lake High School. Thank you so much for all that you do. And with that, I'd like to welcome Christy Hill, our Booster Club president, to kick off our awards show tonight. She will be presenting the Booster Scholarship Awards. Welcome, Christy Hill.
Hey Panthers, my name is Mrs. Christy Hill and I am the Athletic Booster President. I am here tonight to present to you the 2020 Athletic Booster Scholarship. First, I wanted to take a minute and just acknowledge the quality student athletes we have here at Round Lake High School. Not only are they accomplished athletes, but they are good humans with great plans, and I can't wait to see them live them out. As a parent, as an alumni, and as a community member, I could not ask for better. I read such great things in your essays this year, from the lessons learned in the hard work for practice, the lessons learned from loss, the lessons learned from winning, the physical and mental growth and maturity that happened in each of you, the commitment to leave a better name and reputation for Round Lake High School, and the desire to return and give back to Round Lake. We have great leaders here and our students as well, and it just makes me so proud. I have absolutely zero doubts in your abilities to bring those to life. We had a record number of applicants this year. Credit the extra time on our hands, if you may, but I credit the quality and initiative of our athletes to do a little extra work now to make later better and easier for them. Mad props to our coaches that we have here at Round Lake High School as well. Your efforts, your time, and your dedication did not go unnoticed by your students. They had great things to say about you, and I am so proud. On behalf of the Athletic Booster Board, I present to you the 2020 Athletic Booster Scholarship winners, Fatima Giron and John Christopher Sanchez. Congratulations, guys. We're so proud of you.
At this time, I'd like to recognize our 2020 NLCC All-Academic Athletes. In order to earn this award, an athlete must be receiving a varsity letter and maintain a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or better. Let's recognize our senior athletes who have earned this award. Up next, I would like to recognize our NLCC All-Conference athletes. These will be athletes from the spring of 2019 and the fall and winter of 2019-2020. These athletes have earned this distinction through their extraordinary play in their sport. Congratulations to all of our all-conference athletes. An award show would be incomplete without recognizing our NLCC Conference Championship teams. A big shout out to our 2019 boys varsity soccer team and our 2019-2020 boys varsity basketball team on their conference championships this year. Congratulations to both teams. It is my honor to recognize the senior athletes from the class of 2020. You may be leaving us physically, but you will never leave us mentally. You have made a positive impression on our school, our athletic program, and our community. Now let's meet the class of 2020. Up next is the Howard Conkling 12-Season Athlete Award. This award is presented to the athletes who compete in all 3 seasons of all 4 years of high school. It is named after Coach Conkling for his tremendous dedication to athletics here at Round Lake High School. He knew there was nothing our Round Lake athletes couldn't do, accomplish, or achieve. He was committed to our athletes just as our coaches are today. He was an optimist and had a we'll get 'em next time attitude. If he were here today, he would tell you to stay involved and stay passionate about what you believe in. Don't get discouraged if something doesn't go your way. You will succeed the next time. Don't lose touch with the friends that you've made here at Round Lake High School. Be proud of your accomplishments and share your talents with others. Be a leader and be a teacher. Know that you will always have a family here at Round Lake High School. This year, we have one athlete who meets the requirement of the Howard Conkling 12-Season Athlete Award. That athlete is senior Jonathan Cermeño for his participation in cross country, wrestling, and track. Congratulations to Jonathan. At this time, I'd like to welcome Pat Flynn, teacher, wrestling coach, and Hall of Fame co-committee chair, to present to you our 2020 Hall of Fame scholarship recipients. Welcome, Coach Flynn.
Hello, this is Pat Flynn. I am a teacher and a coach here at Round Lake High School, but myself, along with Gary Edge, we are the co-chair of the Round Lake High School Athletic Hall of Fame. Each year we hand out 3 $500 scholarships to seniors. We are hoping that that money goes towards something to get them started on their way to a higher education, whether it be books they need to get, whether it's something for their dorm, or just anything in need for that schooling. maybe even the classes. What we want to do is tell you a little bit about the Round Lake High School Athletic Hall of Fame. It started in 2008. It was the vision of Howard Conkling and Gary Edge. They wanted to bring to light to everybody the history of our athletics, whether it was to recognize those great student athletes, their great coaches, and even community members that have helped our programs throughout the years. So we celebrate those. We have 3 $500 scholarships, as I said. 2 of them are in the name of Howard Conkling. Howard Conkling was a teacher and a coach here for over 30 years. He taught physical education. He coached football, girls basketball, girls softball, and baseball. David Channels, we have one $500 scholarship in the name of David Channels. David Channels, again, teacher and a coach for over 30 years. He taught driver's education, and he was a football and wrestling coach for us. So without further ado, I'd like to talk about the 3 people that we're handing those $500 scholarships out to, and a little bit off their applications. Our first $500 scholarship winner is Keona Moore. Keona was a volleyball player and a soccer player. From her application, she talks about volunteering for Bernie's Book Bank and as a volunteer soccer coach. Here at the high school, she was part of the Round Lake High School Ambassadors, SOMOS, and the National Honor Society. From her application, and from what I gathered, it's obvious that her time here, how her love for sports grew here, I should say, came through the Round Lake school system and through the summer camps that she attended. Sports helped her become a better person in all phases of her life. She especially learned how to be a leader, but not just in the sports, but in all walks of her life and all that she does. Our first $500 scholarship winner is Keona Moore. Congratulations, Keona. Our second $500 scholarship winner is Sophia Malesio. Sophia was a soccer player and a volleyball player as well. From her application, she talks about volunteering, coaching for the heart of the city. She also was part of the National Honor Society, Student Council, and the Round Lake High School Ambassadors as well. She talks about her coaches taught her life lessons that about being a teammate on and off the court. Sophie, along with her teammates, became a community that would back each other through wins, losses, and in life. She also learned that the phrase potential is more than just a phrase. It is what you make of it and what really counts in life. Our second $500 winner is Sophia Malesio. Congratulations, Sophia. Our last $500 scholarship winner is Fatima Garan. Fatima was a cross-country runner and a track star here at Round Lake High School. From her application, she volunteered for Feed My Starving Children. She was also a volunteer for the 2019 Chicago Marathon Helper and Adopt a Highway. While here at the high school, she was part of the Panther crew and the National French Honor Society Club. Fatima believes that beyond her medals that she won, that her real, and believe me, she won many here. Her biggest trophies in life are her coaches, her teammates, and the support she received through the community. She believes that Round Lake High School sports has prepared her for any challenges in life and what they may bring. And if you ever read any of her writing about sports like I did with her application, I would say that she has a great opportunity to be a motivational speaker, a coach, or a teacher. But Fatima is an all-state cross-country runner. She's done fantastic in track, and she is our third $500 scholarship winner. Congratulations, Fatima. And congratulations to all that won here, Keona, Sophia, and Fatima. Have a great day.
Now we'd like to present the Bob Swanson Award. This award is given annually to the athlete who represents the same character, drive, and determination that Bob displayed while he was an athlete here at Round Lake High School. This athlete, like Bob Swanson, exhibits a high level of athleticism, perseverance, and represents Round Lake High School with pride and dignity. Today, Bob Swanson will be joining us to present this year's award. Welcome, Bob Swanson.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. This is always a special time of year for me because I get to honor the past, present, and show future generations what it means to be a Panther. I have a quick little story for you of what fueled the fire inside my belly back when I was a little wet behind the ears freshman. Came in, had our first pep assembly for the year. Principal pro at the time got us all fired up. We all know what pep rallies are about. But then he dropped a bomb on us. This is a legit story that was written in the newspaper back then, how Round Lake was considered the armpit of Lake County. Of all the other schools and communities, we were the worst. And that kind of was the census back in the day, how everyone felt. I personally was super excited because my brothers, my mother, aunts, uncles, my whole family went through Round Lake. So Round Lake has been and is and will always be in my blood. So I took offense to that. And then me, as being an athlete, instead of going out, causing trouble and then just reinforcing everything that they were saying negative about us, I turned that around, busted my butt in the weight room, worked extra hard on everything, not only in the classroom, but out of the classroom. So every time I walked on that field, court, or track, I showed the rest of Lake County what Round Lake is all about. And this actually worked out because I, as a leader, everyone else followed me, my teammates, not only my age, but the younger and actually some of the, like the class above me, because I played with them a lot, followed. And it's not because I was rah-rah or hooping and hollering, it was because I was leading by example. And I pushed my teammates and friends to be better, not only Panthers, but to be better Round Lake people, basically. And this year's recipient of the 2020 Bob Swanson Award is Sophia Malesium, who I believe represents every aspect of what the award is, but not only that, what a Panther is and what it is to be from Round Lake. And I'm sure she'll carry that on throughout her days to show everyone, the world, and future Panthers what it means to be from Round Lake. Thank you, everyone. Again, stay safe, stay healthy, take care.
It is my honor to present to you our Senior Pride Award winners. These are given to seniors who exemplify the values of our Pride Award. Perseverance, for demonstrating dedication to do something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. Respect, for demonstrating esteem or honor for someone or something and expecting it in return. Integrity, for always showing character even when no one is looking. Discipline, for demonstrating commitment to training and growth in sport. Effort, for demonstrating optimal energy in all aspects of sport. Allow me to introduce to you our 2020 Pride Award winners. Our next award of the evening is our Male Athlete of the Year Award. Here to share a few words about our Male Athlete of the Year is Coach Tellez.
Hello, my name is Coach Hugo Tellez, the boys head varsity coach for boys soccer. My 2019-2020 Male Athlete of the Year nominee comes from the soccer program. This young man, want to start off since the off season, in the summer. He came in and put in work. Came in the camp. We had split sessions where, kids that came in, we would start doing conditioning. So we would come in and Coach Day, work them where they were just sweating and they were tired. Followed after that, we would come out and we had our camp, whether we were doing drills or scrimmages or just I mean, they left tired. So coming into the season, I mean, they put in their work. He put in his work. A lot of the kids followed him after that. After our camp or whatnot, he would go out later, whether if it was after our camp or in the afternoon, at night, they would go and work out. So he was one of our team captains. So pretty much when he would do something, he did it as a leader. He was our leading scorer. He led this. He led us with 14 goals, I believe, and 10 assists. So not only did he score, but he also handed out some goals too. And he came up big, especially in games where we needed a goal to either tie or win. He stepped up big. A lot of compliments from other coaches when we would play against them. I mean, just to look at him, his physique, and it showed that he did, put in his work. I mean, he's a 3-time All-Conference. As a sophomore, he was an all-sectional honorable mention. As a junior, he was all-sectional. 3 times all area, and his senior year he was named all state. He was also MVP for our program, and he was actually player of the year for the New Sun. So that's my nominee for this 2019-2020 Male Athlete of the Year.
It is my privilege to present to you the 2020 Male Athlete of the Year Award. Our Male Athlete of the Year is a 3-time All-Conference athlete, a 2018 All-Sectional Honorable Mention athlete, a 2019 All-Sectional athlete, a 3-time All-Area athlete, a 2019 All-State athlete. He has 40 career goals and 21 career assists in soccer. This year's Male Athlete of the Year Award goes to Machias Haywood. Congratulations, Machias. Our final award of the evening goes to our Female Athlete of the Year. We will hear a few words from her coaches before presenting this award.
Hey, it's Coach Brady, here to talk to you about the Female Athlete of the Year Award winner. This athlete is one of the most accomplished athletes Round Lake has probably ever had on either the boys or the girls side. And one of the things that always amazed me about this athlete is her dedication to her sport. I remember when she was a freshman, talked to her about making sure she drank enough fluids during the day to make sure she, was ready to go for practice or for meets. And she goes, "Oh, I drink juice all the time." I said, "Well, let's try to drink water more often now." So from then on, she drank water all the time. She changed her diet to make sure that she was fueling her machine so she could, perform at her best, whether it be practice or at a meet. Just injury prevention. She would be one of the last people out of the training room every day, wrapped around 8 bags of ice around her legs, looking like a big bumblebee. In fact, according to her, icing is the key to fast races. Also, we talk all the time in cross country about living the lifestyle of a distance runner, and she epitomized that completely. What she watched, what she drank, what she ate, how she slept, how many hours a night she slept. Just preparing her body every day for the rigors of practice and competition. And it was just amazing to me. I've never seen anybody live the lifestyle as close to perfect as possible as this athlete. The other thing that was amazing to me about this athlete is her improvement over the course of her career. Usually you have somebody come in as the fastest person we've seen, and because they're so fast, there's not as much room for improvement. When you're going as fast as she's run, you can't improve by that much. And her freshman year, she came in and set school records. And I was thinking, oh great, this is awesome. If we could just get her a little bit quicker next year. And then the next year, she improved by 70 seconds, which is unheard of. And I was like, oh, that's fantastic. I can't wait till next year. And that's probably about as fast as you can go. And the next year, she improved by 70 seconds again. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And I remember that race, sitting there with Coach McCown, kind of talking about how fast she can go that day. And we both said, low 17s might be great, and she'll do even better the next week. And then she came in at 16:35, and we were astounded. We couldn't believe it because we had never seen, a girl run that fast, at Round Lake, and just the way she went about things. It was always funny to see her get off a bus, going to meets, kind of scared because all these other girls are there and they're really fast, and having to remind her, yeah, but you're one of the fast ones too, and they're all scared of you as well. And just such an unassuming, just great person and a great athlete to be around. And it was a joy to be able to coach her for the last 4 years, and I'm really going to miss her. So I wish her the next best thing in her life as she continues her running career, and go Sparty.
Hi guys, Coach Lily here. I want to talk to you a little bit about this year's Female Athlete of the Year award winner. This athlete, when I think about her, there is a year that I really focus on to use to talk to younger players about, and to discuss, because it's what we want athletes to not only do in athletics but in life as well, and it's just a great teaching moment. So I'm going to share it with you as well. Sophomore year, this athlete, the ceiling was really, really high for her. We had really high expectations for what she could accomplish, and she overtrained, she injured herself, and she didn't meet those expectations. And at the end of the season, she was devastated. She was sobbing. She was visibly, obviously upset with herself. And one of, I guess, my favorite parts as a coach is having those conversations with athletes after they have succeeded, and maybe more importantly, when they failed. And our conversation really centered on the fact that we wanted her to feel that heartbreak. We wanted her to feel that pain, but to not let that define her. It was like, look, this isn't you. We know it's not you. So don't succumb to it. Decide to persevere and overcome it. And boy, did she ever. And by the next year, she was considered the best in Lake County, and ended up becoming All-State in a very overwhelming fashion, and crushed the Round Lake record books, and really just put out there a great name for Round Lake. Another memory that kind of stands out, just to show you how dedicated she is to being an elite athlete, would be her diet and how she takes care of herself. We were at a competition, and we were staying in a hotel, and I was asked to take her to get like a midnight snack. She had, she was hungry. And I figured it would just be like the typical teenager, okay, let's go get french fries or ice cream. But no, she asked me to take her to a grocery store and get chickpeas. And that kind of shamed me almost a little bit into looking at my diet, and, but really it was just awe-inspiring to see just how deeply she took her responsibility to be elite and to get the best out of her, and the most out of her body that she possibly could. And that was really inspiring to me. So this athlete has never met a failure she hasn't learned from, has never met an obstacle that she hasn't overcome. And while we didn't get her senior season, I know without a doubt that she will continue to make Round Lake proud. She has really shined a positive light on Round Lake, not only as an athlete, but as a human being. She is an incredible, incredible young woman, and we will miss her, but we know the best is yet to come.
Our Female Athlete of the Year is quite accomplished. In cross country, she is a 3-time all-conference runner, a 2-time NLCC conference champ, a 3-time all-regional runner, a 3-time all-sectional runner, and a 3-time state qualifier, with her highest finish being 11th place at the state meet last year. She also holds the cross-country school record with a time of 16 minutes and 35 seconds for 3 miles, which she broke 3 times while she was here at Round Lake High School. In addition to her cross-country accolades, she also has many track accolades. In 2019, She finished first place at the Lake County meet in both the 1600 and the 3200 meter run. She finished first in the 3200 meter run at the sectional meet, second in the 1600 meter run at the sectional meet, and finished sixth place at the state meet of the 3200 meter run. In our only race this past spring is the Wheeling Invite, and she ran the 1600 meter and was the champion of that invite. In addition to that, she holds 4 track school records. She is on the record setting team for the 4x800 relay. She has the 1600 meter record with a time of 5 minutes, 2 seconds, the 3200 meter record of a time of 10 minutes and 32 seconds, and an 800 meter record with a time of 2 minutes and 25 seconds. What an unbelievable accomplishment, what an unbelievable career that this athlete has had here at Round Lake High School. This year's Female Athlete of the Year award goes to Fatima Jaran. Congratulations, Fatima. I would like to welcome Mr. Berry, principal at Round Lake High School, to say a few words to our seniors. Welcome, Mr. Berry.
Good evening, seniors. I chose the very storied backdrop of the main gym at Round Lake High School to speak to you tonight. Virtually every athlete will have fond memories of tough workouts and perhaps memories of some pretty fantastic games spent on this very floor. I want to share with you a very personal side of who I am. While I thought I was successful in the academic side of school during my 4 years at Wheeling High School, truth be told, I lived every day for playing sports. While as your principal, I might be ashamed to admit it, I had difficulty concentrating in Mr. Van Kloppenberg's math class during 5th hour, when that night at 7 o'clock we would take on arch rival Buffalo Grove in a mid-suburban league soccer showdown. In the spring, I wished the week away so that I could get to a Saturday track meet. I share because I know you are like me. You love to play sports. Some of you might have only had 3.5 years of high school athletics due to our current situation. And that is something I struggle with every day. I so wish to have seen all the spring sports this year. As I tried to envision myself in your shoes, I looked a bit farther back in my memories of high school athletics to see freshman year was just as memorable as my senior year playing soccer. While we didn't play under the lights and have cheerleaders when I was a part of the freshman team, I do remember gaining valuable lessons that proved valuable 4 years later. So I ask those who feel a bit hurt by missing out on their last season to look back at the lasting memories that preceded this spring. Along this road, you became the leaders that are so needed within our programs. The example that you set as seniors resonates deep within the hearts and minds of the freshmen who look up to you. And while you exit the doors of Round Lake High School to venture upon new and glorious horizons, your legacy will still be felt here because years from now, today's freshman will become a senior, leading by the example that you set. Don't ever underestimate the significance that you have. Younger eyes have been watching you all along. And for that, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for showing the future classes what is the Round Lake way. Many thanks and much love to the senior athletes of 2020.
I would like to congratulate our senior award winners on your accomplishments. Your dedication to your sport has set you apart from your peers. To all of our seniors, it is an honor to call you Panthers. Your legacy will live on long after you are gone. You may look at these as the best days of your life, and while I hope you look back on your high school career fondly, know that this has only set the foundation for the best that's yet to come. You have been prepared for the path ahead of you, and as such, you will be successful no matter the challenge. Panthers, you will be missed. I hope that you stop by to visit or just to catch a game or two. Please note that we are scheduled for an in-person Senior Athletic Banquet on Monday, July 27th at Maravella's. Invitations will be mailed to the homes of our seniors and their families in June. We hope that we are able to gather with you to celebrate you and your time here at Round Lake High School. Thank you for joining me tonight for the Panther Athletic Award Show. Best wishes to all.